Discover 10 amazing facts about the medieval kingdom that spanned the classical and Renaissance worlds. Byzantium was a continuation of the Roman Empire, with its seat of power moved from Rome to Constantinople. Though largely Greek-speaking and Christian, the Byzantines called themselves Romoi, or Romans. They still subscribed to Roman law. The early origins of the Byzantine Empire date to 324, when the Emperor Constantine abandoned the decaying city of Rome and moved his court to Byzantium, an ancient port town strategically located on the Bosporus Strait separating Europe and Asia. Justinian was responsible for compiling Roman law into the Corpus Juris Civilis, a compendium of jurisprudence that forms the bedrock of modern legal systems. Just as modern sports franchises have die-hard fans, Byzantine chariot racing had the blues and the greens, a pair of fanatical, and often violent, supporters groups named for the colors worn by their favorite teams. These ancient hooligans were sworn enemies, but in 532, discontent over taxation and the attempted execution of two of their leaders saw them band together in a bloody insurrection known as the Nika riots. Greek fire was most famously associated with the Byzantine navy, who used it to devastating effect against Arab and Russian invaders during sieges of Constantinople in the 7th, 8th, and 10th centuries. Byzantium was almost always a Christian empire, but over the centuries its Greek-speaking church developed distinct liturgical differences from the Catholic, Latin-speaking church in the West. After a deal to fund their expedition to the Holy Lands fell through in 1204, the Crusaders carried out a bloody sack of Constantinople, burning the city and carting off much of its treasure, art, and religious relics. In the spring of 1453, having already conquered most of the Byzantine frontier, Ottoman Turks under Sultan Mehmed II laid siege to the capital with a collection of cannons specially designed by a Hungarian engineer. Though often hostile towards so-called pagan ideas, Byzantine scribes judiciously copied the decaying manuscripts of the ancients, and Constantinople's libraries safeguarded Greek and Roman texts that were slowly vanishing in the West.